Hi there, thanks for joining me. Back on the One Series again. Today's little job, we're going to do some wheel arch rolling. Now I've got the wheel arch rolling tool. This is an Amazon special, 35 quid. I'll pop links in the description for it. And we're going to use this to bring out the arches and give us that bit of stance, a little bit of clearance to cope with these massive tyres that we've got on here. We put these Yokohama Neovas on here, semi-slick track tyres. Well, road legal as well. They are an absolutely beautiful tyre. The car drives like it's on rails. But we're just going to give ourselves that little bit of extra wheel arch, take the lip out the back so it doesn't catch. And that's the tool for the job. Let's crack on, get it in the air, get the machine on and do some wheel arch rolling. This is a really easy bit of kit to use. We just literally bolt it to the hub and then we can adjust with the big screw handle, the angle of dangle, and it pushes the wheel out to the inside lip of the wheel arch and we can push it out, wheeling it backwards and forwards, just slowly manipulating the metal. So we just line up the holes on the hub and we can pop the bolts in just to hold it in place. And now we're away. We just literally wind this in and out, and as it brings it out to the arch, it will slowly manipulate it as we go. Let's get these done.
Let's get around the back of the car as well. We'll have the wheel off, drop that underneath, and then we'll add the tool to the hub again. Just drop the bolts in there, nip them up, and then we can just adjust that out. You can see there, that's where the wheel's catching, that black mark just on the back of that wheel lip there. We've not got to push it too far. We don't need to go about 5mm with this. We just wind that handle up and get some tension on it. And then once it starts to push it, we could just wheel the whole thing backwards and forwards like that, and it would just slowly manipulate that arch and just make it nice and wide. Just keep pulling it backwards and forwards, and that's pushing out every little twist. It pushes it out that little bit more. You can see there, it's just pushed that in, and every time I sweep it, you can see it manipulating that edge and pulling that whole shape, just moving it slightly. We don't want to go mad with it, and that is looking perfect. We'll crack that off, pop the wheel back on with the spacer and the extended nuts. Let's head off around the other side. We'll do the same on the rear on this one. Just working that, pulling it as far as you can, back to front, just pushing that bit that was catching out. One left to go.
So I've got some of the original nuts to put in there. Let's get this thing bolted up. This is universal, it's supposed to fit loads of different cars. Comes flat pack, you have to bolt it all together. It took me longer to bolt it together than it did to put it on the car. Okay, let's just nip them up. Right. So there you go, now it's on. You can adjust where you want the height of the roller there with this one, and where you want it sitting just about there. You can adjust the angle of the roller with this, the one under there, and then this one is the one that alters the way the arm moves and pushes against this. Because this is starting off and then we want to roll it across to there. I think the angle's right on there. Perhaps just want to go Yeah, just down like that a bit more, because we want the lip that's underneath here. So this lip is the one that we're wanting to squash and just push this whole wing out a little bit. And that is sitting on that nicely now, and as it comes across it just rolls it. And we want to keep moving it backwards and forwards while turning and adjusting out the thread just to wind it gently out. We don't want to crack the paint on this wheel arch. So we can just wind that, retract that back a bit, and it just starts to push on it now. Wind it back a bit more. You just hear it starting to do stuff. Keep rolling it and winding it. Wind it a bit more. Make sure we're going from there to there is the two where the inner rubber is, the inner wheel liner. So we've got that much movement on it. We'll keep going a bit more. And it's definitely pushing it. I think that feels pretty good. Just have a look compared to the other side, make sure we're about the same. You can see that little bulge now. It's just bulged it out a tiny bit, and that's going to give us all the clearance we need. It just wants a tiny bit more just here. There we go. Let's pop it off. Nice, that's really took that lip in. Make sure the bracket's there. Oh, there it is. That's clipped in. Then we've got the extended bolts that we're going to be using on these 5mm spacers as well. Now I've been experimenting with the wheel spacers. We've got the Gen 2 spacers, which are absolutely beautifully. Oh, they've just got the spigot on them and everything. So they're just a lovely bit of kit. We can drop those on. Like I say, I've been experimenting. We've tried 10mm on the front, 15 and 20mm on the back, and finally I'm settling with a mere 5mm on the front. So I'm just going for the 5mm spacers on the front to start with. It just can give us that little bit of extra. Just don't want it to catch on these arches, and yeah, over the big speed humps or over humpback bridges, they were just nicking a bit. So we're just going to have to go down to the 5mm with the little bit of a flare on the arch. Those tyres are massive, they are huge, but they just look absolutely beautiful. So we're going to stick with it. Let's get these spacers on, get the wheel back on again with this nicely flared arch as well now. We should absolutely be fine. And this 5mm just gives us that little bit of spigot left over, so we know we're going to be dead central on the wheel alignment. Yeah, lovely. So these spacers, wheelpartsdirect.com, really cheap, fantastic delivery service as well. They all come through on overnight delivery. I'll pop links in the description for them. Like I say, fantastically made, lovely bits of kit. You can see on here the problems that I was getting, where it was just catching on this little lip and it's just scratched the outside of the tyre slightly. Like I say, it only does it over those massive bumps, massive speed humps and humpback bridges. But we don't want that going on, so that little wheel arch flare is just going to eliminate that problem. You can see that's what it looks like without the wheel spacer and with the flared arch. And then with the wheel spacer, it just brings it out that little bit, and that little flare on the arch is just bringing it beautifully.
Let's have a look then and see what we've done. That's the before, very straight and clean. And now we've got his bulge. Look at that. That's given us a bit of clearance, isn't it? It still looks nice and rounded, so we're not too out of shape.
So there we go. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. Nice little flare, the bigger tyres, 5mm spacers on the front, 15s on the back. And the Amazon tool for 35 quid has done us a really, really good job and got rid of those nasty lips on the inside and just brought them out slightly. So yeah, what a bit of kit. Like I say, I'll pop links in the description for it. Love your comments, drop me some comments. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I always want to know. If you think this looks all right, then check back to the previous video where we did the tyre fitment. We've still got to paint the wheels on this and get them looking really lovely. We're thinking that bronze colour, so they should look nice. Give me a little like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.